Good morning, everybody. Okay, you're going to see some raw and realness here because we've been working on a lot of different projects, but I realized I haven't really shown you progress on like the barn or some other things that we'd been working on. And I realize it's been like a week since I posted, but honest to God truth, we have been busy and I've been working on other deadlines that I've had for writing and things like that. And so, okay, so behind me, this is the back of the house. This is our back door. We use it probably more than any other door in the house. This is where we bring the dogs out in the morning because we put up a kennel back there. Sadie is not, you can see her. She's digging. Oh, Sadie, no. Okay, Sadie is not completely trained to stay around yet. Titus likes to try and chase cows, and the cows that are here are not ours, so I don't want them chasing them. So we put up this kennel, and I could put the dogs out there. I hate it that Sadie digs, but she is a Great Pyrenees. She's still a puppy. She's 5 months old, even though she's huge. Sadie! Yep, I yell at my dogs. Who doesn't yell at their dogs? Naughty. Look at. See? She even puts her face down in it. Sadie, stop digging. She's not going to listen. So if you have ideas on how to get a dog to stop digging into the yard, let me know, because this is not the only place that she digs. So I have to fill in places where, and I don't know if it's just because she gets bored or what, but she's trained to be with the chickens. Hi, little one. However, she could probably jump that fence, and I want her to stay with them. And so we haven't trained her to stay with them overnight, which I probably should. Okay, so that was the back of the house before we got distracted. And then if you walk straight out the back door, this is our patio, and we put up that shade cloth. And then I actually did get some new cushions for the seats down there, which I really, really do like. And that is like a place of refuge. And it's really wonderful actually to have. So then if you could, if you walk, this could be really crazy for you guys. Come out the back door, you walk through our side yard. Yes, there's a table there. Yes, there's a line there. We don't use the line anymore. Yes, there's an old dresser there, but that's because there's a wood boiler. So there's a lot going on in our yard, right? So anyway, you walk through this backyard and you can head over to the barn, and that's where I'm gonna start. And it may look like a mess now. However, if you all just knew, or if I would have remembered to video what it looked like before, you would be like, whoa, you guys have done a lot. This is like hours and hours and days of work so far. And we have some equipment in here, so that's probably going to be in the way a little bit, but you'll be fine. So we open our big old sliding door. This is our big old barn so far. Okay, there's a lot of wood and stuff in here. We have our four-wheeler in here that we just got. This is all going to get cleaned up as well. So right here, we're going to clean that up, and there's going to be some food bins going in there for the horses and the goats and things. This is a man door that just goes straight outside, and then right next to it is like the first corral where I can work with the horses. Right here, where all of this stuff is, that will be cleaned out, and honestly, that is a lot more organized. So what's going there is going to be the saddle racks, and we'll have three tiers of saddle racks going there on the wall. And then you can see a like a roll-up door, and we got to get the springs on that because that goes straight out into the corral. So if you came out here and around the corner, if you looked like right around that corner right there, that's the corral. And so that door in there goes straight to that. So I can just bring in the horses from that roll-up door straight into the stalls, and I don't have to bring them out of the corral. They can stay in the corral, which for me is wonderful because if for some reason they spook and they want to get out, then they can just go straight out there and they're still going to be safe and contained in their corral. So, yes, we have a skid steer. We use it almost every single day. That thing has saved us so much on pain and labor because we're not young. David has a bad back, and I don't always feel the greatest either. So that thing lifts a lot for us. Wood everywhere. We were left with a lot of wood, which is awesome because we're going to use pretty much all of it. And we were also left with some of our friends' things, and we moved those out to our storage trailer. Maybe someday I'll show that, but that's really not that interesting. It's just full of stuff. So this will all get cleaned up, and this back corner is actually going to be a tack room and an office for me for the horse stuff, for the horse side of the business. Because eventually we'll be adding on an arena, and with that arena will come 16 more stalls, so other people could bring their horses out, or if I was working on some massage with them, then I have somewhere to put the others. This barn itself will have 4 stalls, and if I could get around a little bit, I will show you some of them, because we already have one pre-done stall that we had bought, and it's a 12 by 12, and that is up and ready. I just have to put the sides on. And then the screens, and then we are physically building with pallets because you guys know how expensive wood is, but we can still get pallets for rather cheap. And so we've got pallets and some of this extra wood that we're going to use for the other stalls. Now, my goal is to have all of these stalls and everything cleaned out before winter hits, which in northern Minnesota could basically be any minute because it's September. And we're almost into the second week of September. And winter, literally our first freeze could be mid-September or earlier. It could be here any minute. Hi. So my little babies are in here. And by babies, I mean my little kittens. So let's get past this here. This little skid steer, which I think is kind of fitting because it's a Mustang skid steer. And I have 2 Spanish Mustangs. So honestly, I could tell people I have 3 Mustangs. That's my little guy. He's my baby. Hi, Aries. He likes to come in and cuddle too, but he's on our straw for now. We do also have like a hay loft up here that we could put some hay in, and we haven't done that yet. Probably because we have so much stuff in here right now. But you guys, seriously, I promise you this was so much worse because we were in here just kind of cleaning out, and our friends that we bought the ranch from, they had lived here for like 20 years. So he had a lot of things in this, and he didn't use this as a barn. He used this just as like a shop. And so he had a lot of things in here. And so, he got what he needed. And so we just cleaned out the rest, and it is all being stored. So this is our 12 by 12 stall. We had, bought this from somebody down in the cities that were no longer going to be working with their horses. And so this is absolutely amazing. And I'm so glad. So the front, like, fabric, kind of like screeny fabric, is on. And I still need to do the other 3 sides. Not that hard. You just use some zip ties. Really simple. But I really love this. It's a 12 by 12. It's going to be perfect for, this one will be for offside. He's my 23-year-old. And then we have mats down, rubber mats down in here. It makes it so much easier to clean. I promise you that. So we'll be mucking stalls, feeding and things in the winter because we get really cold winters. If you've ever been to northern Minnesota in the winter, I'm very sorry. It's a lot like Alaska, which I've lived there too, so I can say that. Okay, so we have the doors right behind me. If you go straight through the door, you will see, you'll see this stall. Then right off to the side, there's some of our hydro buckets. We'll have this 4 or 5 foot little walkway right here. And then right here is stall number 2, which is a 12 by 12, and we have it started. And we have chipboard in the back for kickboards because I don't want them to kick through the metal. This will be more insulated. It's a work in progress. We can only do so much, right? My main goal is to get this up. Now the floors in here are all dirt floors, and which is another reason why I really like the rubber mat, because I could just put it right over. So basically what we've done is we've just taken some pallets. Now these are ones that we already had here, so we need to add a little bit to it. This is 2 pallets, and they are 4x4, so 4 feet by 4 feet, and we will stack them 2 tall. So we'll put another set on the top of these ones. And these will then be structurally strung into the wall, and it comes out to about there. And that is the front side. Now where I came in right here, this is going to be a gate. So the horse can just come straight in, and it's really super easy because the roll-up door is right there, and they'll just come right in to here. So then this is the long wall. This wall will actually be 2 tall. We have 3 4x4 pallets put together here, and this one will actually be a shared wall with the next stall, which is right over here. And we'll be working on that. We've got to go find some pallets, and hopefully we can do that today after David wakes up, because he was on nights last night. So then we have the kickboards that we will put all over here, and then we'll be getting some of the rubber matting. And it looks like all of my outdoor barn kitties literally use this as their litter box. So I'm gonna have to get the mucking rake out and clean this out, but before we put the rubber down. So that's stall number 2. I need a minimum of 2 stalls for winter because I have 2 horses. But I really want to get all 4 up if possible, because if I have clients that come out here, or maybe I have a friend that just needs somewhere to put their horse for a little while, I will have the space to help them with that. Also I'm getting goats. 5 goats given to me, and I'm really, really excited because they're Nigerian dwarfs, and they're really going to help the permaculture in the spring. But this is... it's free. They're being given to me, and so I need somewhere to put them temporarily until I can get structure and fencing done for outside, because eventually they'll all be out there. And I have a kitty using the dirt in my other paddock right now. Tina Tina. Something just fell outside. I'm gonna have to go check that later. So this is gonna be stall number 2 over here. See, cat. Yeah. Okay, stall number 2. It will be another 12 by 12, and then we have all this lovely wood that we will be using. It was a lot more organized before, but Tristan and I came out and built the another rabbit hutch, because we have rabbits too, and we had to move some things out of the way to get to the wood that we needed. So then there's another pile of wood, and that is going to go away, but it's full of metal and bolts and stuff right now, so I'm going to figure out what to do with that. I'm thinking we have so much scrap and so much metal out here that I may just need to like find somebody that wants to buy it all and just like literally just come and take all of it, because I have a trailer full of stuff. Oh, we've got like these poles that our friend had put up, and then he laid, because he was an electrician, so he laid a lot of his like poles and things on there to organize it, which was awesome because it's all right there. But we don't have a need for any of that, and so I think I just need to pay, like, or I'm not going to pay. Somebody needs to pay me to come get all the scrap, because there's a lot of it, and it's good stuff, but I can't use it for anything. So anyway, there's going to be another 12 by 12. It's going to come to probably right about in here, and then there will be one more stall right in here, and then basically where you see the end of that that little loft right there, which we will keep there for maybe some goat hay or whatever. Basically, that will start where the office is going to go, and then it'll take up that whole corner. So that is our little barn tour, and I know that was so exciting for you. It'll be more exciting when we get the horses in here. You guys, this is all a work in progress. So I do what I can do for what I have right now. And a lot of these projects take a lot of hands and a lot of muscle. And so I tend to have to wait until David has like certain days off. And with his job, he has like a monthly, everything is set for the entire year. So every month he has about a 9-day stint that he's off, which is really nice because we get a lot of projects done during those 9 days, which is primarily when all my videos happen, because some of this stuff I can't do by myself. Like I can't hold up a pallet and screw it all in by myself. So it is what it is. So that's our little barn tour. And we'll do lots of little barn tours as we progress. I'm actually hoping this weekend that we'll get at least that one stall done. So we'll see. But I'm going to leave you with a little picture of my beautiful kitty cat sleeping on the straw. Say bye, Yowies. Say bye, Yowies. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.